And I wanted to say good morning, but it's not really actually morning, even though it looks super gloomy right now. It's awful outside, it's raining, it's been stormy, and I must say, after 2 weeks of experiencing the wonderful, beautiful weather of Croatia, I am not happy to be back into this. But I am happy to deliver a new update to you, and this time we're going to talk about basically how to remain your bathroom sustainable habits when you're somewhere out there traveling. And the first thing that comes to my mind is when I was somewhere in Asia, and what shocked me was the sign above toilets: do not flush paper towels, do not flush toilet paper and anything else related to this. This is uncommon here in Europe. When we're traveling, we have to respect this, because once you start throwing everything into those really thin pipes, it may cause some clogs, and we don't want that. We don't want to cause any troubles. Another thing is, when you're traveling and you're getting those free toiletries in a bathroom hollow, and you see those little shampoos and everything else, you have to remember that once you open anything, it will be thrown away. This whole package and the container and everything related. So what you can do, basically, in my opinion, there are two options. First thing is to not use anything that is in there if you have your own products, because if anything is intact, I'm pretty sure they would reuse it for next guest. I at least hope so. I've never been working in a hotel, so I may be wrong, but that's just my logic. And another thing is, if you need them, then use them, and if there's anything left, then take it with you and just continue using it, or take it for your next travel, which I've done before, because if it's already going to be wasted, at least I'm going to really use this whole product until the end. And another thing, so the third thing is to pack smart. And by packing smart, I mean to take your solid shampoo, to take your solid soap with you. I actually made a little mistake in my previous video, and I realized it now when I was on the travel, that this solid shampoo that I bought, it was actually not a shampoo, it was accidentally a solid conditioner for my hair, and I didn't even realize something like this exists, which is quite cool and surprising at the same time. So good that my boyfriend had a solid shampoo with him, otherwise I would be sticking to washing my hair with a conditioner. Not really ideal. As I also said in my previous videos, it's all about smart packing, it's about smart planning, so this time I was really prepared. I had everything I needed with me, so there was absolutely no need to buy any kind of extra toiletries or any other plastic products, and all the solid shampoos, conditioner and the soap that I had with me, they came back with me, and they will still be in use for the next travel or at home, which is great. And the only thing that I am a little bit conflicted when it comes to using plastic packed products in travel is the SPF filter. And I had some weird, not really positive experience with this, because I noticed that you can actually buy SPF filter in a block, so in a solid form too, just looking like a soap. And I was super excited about this. It was, I think, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and I bought mine in Lush, and it was really easy to use. It was actually a special SPF filter to use when you're showering, so when your body is wet, you just use it basically on you like a soap, and then it dries off, and it's supposed to be long lasting. And I love the idea. I really enjoyed this. You can just literally take a piece of it and use it. You can share it with somebody, you can give it to somebody, and I thought I found the ultimate solution. Unfortunately, and I don't know if this is just this particular SPF filter or if all solid SPF filters are like this, I don't know, because I've been afraid to use it ever since. And so basically, as I wear many white t-shirts, many white clothes, they were all stained from this SPF filter, which was really disappointing, and I had a hard time washing it off. And so I don't know, as I said, I have no experience in other solid forms of SPF filters. Maybe there are better ones now, probably, as everything, you know, moves forward, and maybe they discovered something non-staining. But during this travel, I had my traditional packed in plastic spray bottle, I've used it until the end. That's the only positive, but I may want to find some other alternative, even though I'm a little bit afraid of it. Anyways, what I'm trying to tell you through this video is that you can really easily remain your habits wherever you are, as long as you're packing nicely, as long as you're preparing well, and you're thinking about it in advance. And then there is no need of buying anything else that you don't need. And remember, this quote that I really love when it comes to traveling is that don't take anything except of memories, leave nothing but footsteps, and I forgot the rest. Yeah, that was it for today's update. It was a little bit different than usual, but I hope it gave you any kind of cool insight about traveling, zero waste, and yeah, see you next time. Bye!